So like I will make this video very short because of you. You know, like there's trend within trend. This is on daily time frame, and on daily time frame you can see that um, this is BTC USD, and you can see that is this the all-time high? I think it should be. So is a trend within trend. That is what I'm saying. So there's something called trend within trend. That is higher time frame. If you go to monthly, let's go to monthly and see. Alright, good. You see that this all-time highs, and market has been doing this. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, you see that market has been doing this. So basically from monthly, if you analyze this market, you discover that it has been bullish. It has given us the bullish footprint. So expect this month to end as bullish month. But where is our target? And we must remember that the previous or monthly, this previous high for the month of July, August, when September, right? The month of as soon as this month, there's something called declaration of direction. All right, directional declaration. What do I mean by directional declaration? Look at this. Now, if market is let's say bullish before, direction of market is bullish, isn't it? Like this, like it's bullish. Let's change the candle to, let's say, green now. Change it to green. Good. It's bullish like this. Then it leaves some weak, isn't it? So let's use trend line. It leaves some weak like this. Just know that there is some weak like this. It's not coming to the middle, and it leaves some weak like this. Then, isn't it? So now what happens is that if direction, I'm teaching you how to frame direction, right? Yes, how to frame. I want to make this video shorter. It's already 3 minutes. How to frame direction. So and another candle come again, then all the way as the other candle come, then it traded high, break all this high, that is liquidity, leave a week, then begin to trade down, then it trade down and close a kind of below, fully with a full body below this low that was made. It means that is it close, let's say bearish like this. Make it dark. Good. It means a direction has been declared on that time frame that you are, mostly on the higher time frame like the daily or the monthly or whatever. So it means that from today you begin to look out for bearishness, isn't it? So that is a declaration of what? Direction. So if you check applying that which I have said, if you check this time frame now, you will discover that if you check this high, this it was going bully, but we can't say direction has been declared for bearish yet, but we obviously know that this high has been taken. As this high has been taken, so we can begin to expect a direction to be declared. But obviously this market is still showing us bullishness, but we will not expect this bullishness to go any further any further. I mean any further, because this high, previous high, has been swept. If you understand liquidity, you know what I'm talking about. So we should begin to think of the opposite. But although this market can either go any higher, and even before this market begin to go high, you discover it swept this liquidity, this downside liquidity. Although we are uptrending all from all time frame, we are bullish, but we should still have it in mind that in this region we can begin to experience bearishness. So this is the context we are having on the higher time frame. But as long as this month is consigned for us, we should be looking out for bullish setup. But at the same time, we should be mindful of the fact that we can begin to experience bearishness any moment from now. So let's go to that daily time frame. Then this will now lead me to what I will explain on daily time frame. All right. So let's go on daily time frame. If we come to daily time frame now, you will now discover that a trend line has been established, just like you drew, isn't it? Michael, I'm explaining this for you, just like you drew it when you asked that question. Now this trend line has been established, and obviously market has broke it and gave us a retest, a beautiful retest. All right, a beautiful retest at this support. Now, but we are on daily time frame. You must understand, we're on daily time frame, and because we're on daily time frame, I want you to check this out carefully. Now, notice this beautiful support here, isn't it? Now, this is a nice support that was given, and it's good. Now, what do you notice? Already we are downtrending on this mini pullback, but we can say, and if you check carefully, market has it broken structure? Yes, it closed above it. Then since it broke structure, if it's to analyze this structurally, it means that for this market to keep going up based on this structural break, because it closed above this last high, the candle that causes this break should hold the market, isn't it? Since the candle is this candle and it was broken, so we could say originally there is change of market direction. But obviously, since we are in an uptrend, market direction has changed. But if you check, we still have trend lines, isn't it? The buyer's trend line, which is being established. Check it. This is the buyer's trend line that is being established here. You can see the buyer's trend line, and even if you want to check a trend line within trend line, you can see that there's still another trend line here, another trend line from here like this. Double touch, and let's see where it goes. Good. You can still see another trend line, beautiful trend line like that, although it has not tapped fully into that trend line. Then this is a beautiful support that break all-time highs before. So you must understand when market is reacting. I'm taking my time to explain this thing. You see, this market was this high was the all-time high before it was broken by this particular delete this. That was not what I wanted to pick. Good. So before it was broken by this low. This low was what led to this break of structure. So expect market, you normally you will now draw this low beautifully, see where the market is reacting from on this support. So if you check, this support was not tested at all, but it has broken structure from upside and is coming to test this support. Now we will not just kind of just how will I put it now? You will not just frame a direction based on one confluence. It will be based on many confluences. I don't know if you get it now. So you could even check, if you check, you drew your trend line from here, you now discover that under this mini trend line there was a break of it, and it didn't even come fully for retest before it pulled down to this support. Imagine if your mind don't know that this support should react a kind of this support, for instance, this support here. Imagine if you don't know that this support should give a reaction. You see that you think it will be coming down because we are out of, no, this is the context. This is what I'm trying to explain for you. So we will not just say it will now go, because you were asking whether it will go up to this region. If there's every possibility of it going up to this region, because we are in uptrend, it has broken structure. Obviously there's every possibility for it to come to this region, but then we must understand the roadblocks in between the process, isn't it? And that you will use as your PDRAs and the rest. Now the first PDRA we will meet is this supply zone here under one daily. We see the supply zone. So if you are taking your trade, you'll be careful of this supply zone until it's broken. Then you have the confidence to ride it to the next supply zone, isn't it? Until that supply zone is broken, isn't it? So on this day you'll be careful with your trade and you ride it to this day, to this supply. If it's broken, then that is when you will begin to anticipate for it to reach out to this zone now, to this zone, and even surpass the zone. You see how it's been because every possibility is said that this market will keep dropping, because this was once a support, and because of that, if market reaches that region, it should react. But that does not mean it will reach this high. Alright, that does not mean it can reach this high here. That it should react does not mean it will reach this high. This is what I'm trying to tell you now. But now, if then there is daily framing, this is the whole structural analysis. Alright, but then there is daily framing, because you are not going to be taking trade and holding since you are not a swinger. So there is daily framing of time, and that is what is most important, daily framing of time. And I think the concept I was trying to explain to you at first become important here. Let's make our chart clean again, so that I will explain this concept for you, this daily framing concept, so that you understand it clearly. So there is daily framing of concept, and good. So now let me explain, let me frame like good. So you can see on this day, if there is going to be a reversal, isn't it, already these lows has to be taken out, of which it was done. with a huge momentum candle. So that is a good move. Sorry, somebody's calling me. Alright. Good. Sorry. Let me come back to my. So now, good. Daily framing of candles, isn't it? So this was downtrending, isn't it? Until this point, this candle, we're expecting the next candle to be bearish, but suddenly the next candle could not close. It closed bullish, but that will not give us that confidence. You still wait until there's engulfing. Yeah, it is that engulfing that you'll be looking for, because as this day engulf these candles, this black engulf this candle, you'll be expecting bearishness. But maybe let's say this day you were expecting bearishness, but you didn't see setup for selling, so you hold. The next day it looked like, since there's no engulfing first yet, you will wait until you finally figure out a day closing, isn't it, engulfing this. So you have your engulfing this day. So from the next day you'll be expecting market to go bullish because of the engulfing. This just daily framing of time. So now you now check and be careful with your London. There's still more to this thing, because you still need to use your London and New York session very well. You must know how to use them very well. This thing work almost 80% of the time. Then you will now see that on this reversal day, it is New York that will do the reversal. Then on this continuation of, now declaration of direction has been declared from here, that market is going to be going bullish. Once they wait for a declaration of direction all the time, once declaration of direction is given, right, so this is when you begin to engage on your lower time frame and your New York and London section. And I don't think I can make that video in this video to explain how New York and Asian and London works. So you begin to, like on normal reversal day, you'll be making use of your New York to make the reversal. Like on this reversal day like this, New York must make this reversal. Then on continuation day like this, New York will make the continuation. Do you get it now? So if I come on this day, I will expect London to do what? To give me the low of the day, to frame the low of the day. Then I'll come for that is the London to give me the low of the day. Then I'll come for the continuation during New York to the upside. Even on this day, I'll still, since it's closed bullish, I'll be expecting bullishness. But here is the thing, how I will not be stopped out is that if I come here, I want to see what London will be doing. Alright, so I want London to frame the low. Since I'm expecting bullishness, I expect London to frame the low of the day for me, so that I'll come and ride it up. Then if I see what London has done, it's usually New York that me I will come for my entry. It's just continuation. But on this day, if I come like this reversal day, like this day is a reversal, it was showing a kind of reversal I want to reverse, because market direction has been declared on this day. But if I come, I will look at London and I will see that London will give me the high movement. I know that no, you see, this thing is very very logical, and if you understand it very very, it will save you a lot of losses. So on this day, if I come and London begin to give me high, pushing higher, because definitely London has to push higher. I knew that no, 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 no. This is not what I'm looking for. So I will not trade on this day. I will wait for declaration to be made on this day. Once declaration is made on this day, which I know is reversal, although with sometimes I trade reversal, because that will be New York uh, uh, reversal. Like the reversal that is to happen is New York. That, so if I come on London and London is not giving me low, it's trying to give me high, I know that something is wrong. Then on this day, like this day, since I'm waiting for continuation, I will not even trade it, because all this their manipulation, I'll stay out of it. Because once direction is declared, I'll wait for London to do it manipulation. Then the distribution, which is the New York, which is the continuation, is what I'll be waiting for. Of which on this day I will not even see it. So on this day I will see it, and I'll go for the sell. Then like on this day, see, this thing is just like that. Like this is how it is. On this day, I know that kind bullish this day like this. I will trade this day bearish, and this day me sef I'm only targeting 1:2. So I will on this day I will get my 1:2 and get out of the market. Like on this day, which market did like this, like you will not see me trade this day because it didn't give me low of the day. I always look for low of the day during uh, London. Then I'll come for the distribution always during New York, and that has been going well for me for a while now. So like now, are you getting what I'm trying to say? So although I know the overall direction is bullish, and although from monthly we have been discovering that there's possibility for bearishness, of which I know that I'm not expecting market to go all the way high, but on daily I'm framing based on this candle themselves. So this is what I say you should understand, because if you are just using the trend line, you will be lost. All right, you will be lost. So on this day, since direction has been declared, because this bullish candle has engulfed this bearish, so direction has been declared, I will be expecting bullishness on this day, which was on Monday, of which it gave beautiful bullish push, isn't it? So this bullish push, you discover that all you need to do is just come frame the low of the day, which London will give you. Then you come during New York for the riding. It closed here. It's the same thing. Or no direction for bearishness has been declared yet. So like today now, current market price today, you see that London is giving us the low of the day, is printing the low of the day. And how do I know? Let me come down to the lower time frame. Let's say the 4 hourly. I'll be or let's say the 1 hourly itself. Good. The 1 hourly, because you can see London clearly. So you see, this is what I'm saying. This is what what am I even saying now? This was what I was trying to explain to you, that you must get and understand. See where market is opening in London. I don't want to see this kind of thing during London section. You get it now? All right. Okay, let's continue. Now, look at this. Every probability, there is high sense of probability. Now look at price action here. This is on 1 hourly, isn't it? So, and market is printing this scenario of low or something of the day to be formed. So you will use PDRAs. Alright, what are the PDRAs that I will use for this low if I thought this low is to be formed? Either order block, breaker block, or whatever. So we discover that this was the last high. Why is it last high? Because it broke this low, isn't it? This was the high that break this particular low here. This was group of low. This was New York low. So it was broken during Asia, and at the same time it got broken. So for this day to be bullish for me, I expect London to at least ride this thing here, then begin to give me this scenario of pushing away from this region. Alright, this scenario of pushing away from this region. But look at what it's giving me. It starts from sweeping Asian high. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It starts by what? This is what I'm trying to explain to you the other time. So all I don't need to enter this market now. It starts by sweeping this Asian high. Do you get it now? Now if it sweep this, for me to go bullish for today, I would have won this market to trade to this PDRAs, which is here. Then begin to give me engulfing candle here. This when I will be confident to go for the buy during New York distribution, during New York. But now with what is happening, I will not be confident to buy the market today. Why? Because London already is giving me footprint for a reversal. It's showing that market will want to decline from this region. I don't know if you get it now. You're not getting it. Which day will I use to explain now? Okay, let me finish this and then use one day to explain for you to understand. So what because you can't tell what the future really is, but with what I'm seeing, I'm expect with this thing like this, New York, what New York can do is to come and sweep this. If this becomes the London high, the way it is, and it couldn't reach here, all London will do is to come and sweep this high. All this high, New York rather, is to come and sweep this high, then reverse to the downside. That is what you should be expecting. But if this market eventually come down before New York session, then expect a upward push. If it eventually come down and come to this period, then expect during New York to push up. So that is what I'm trying to explain. Okay, let me use this day. And this when you begin to learn how to use your PDRAs. Let me use this the yesterday as example now. Now check Asian section, isn't it? What PDRAs can you see within Asian section? Now Asian section start like this. It consolidated and it created this order block, isn't it? It created this order block here like this, and price close somewhere here, isn't it? So let's see what London did. When London opened at this place, it couldn't go down below this below this, how will I put it now, below this support that was formed, this order block. It could not tap into that order block. I don't know if you get it. This order block that was formed. So you see that the low was framed and it could not go below. So you see it begin to go up. 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 to just going up. Do you get it? So you notice, since the market, we know we are bearish, isn't it? So all that happened within, we know that we are bullish, but you check all that happened. I don't know if you are getting what I'm trying to explain. So you notice this. This is an order block. It was broken during New York, London session. Break this Asian high. So this become a breaker block. Extend it. Extend the breaker block. Extend the breaker block. When you extend the breaker block, you understand, it was now broken. So okay, so I didn't expect to go this far. So this was a breaker block. Can you see the breaker block? Now, all that for me on this day is not, I will not be convinced to trade. Basically, this is the reason. Because with what I'm seeing, see what I'm showing you now. We need PD arrays from the left hand side to believe and trust on to trade. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. So now you discover that what did London did? As soon as London, New York closed here, because it didn't use any PD arrays from here. If it were to use PD arrays, for me to believe that we are really going bullish for this day, all I need to do is for these PD arrays to be used, either of these PD arrays to be used during the London section, isn't it? Good, like this order block. All right. So we discovered that this, it was London that even created these PD arrays for us, because it breaks it, so it did become a breaker block. And because it becomes a breaker block, we'll be expecting market to come and tap it into it in the future. So for us to buy at a safer rate, we will need market to come to this region first. Now, of which it happened during the Asian section. And this is what is very interesting. So you notice what London did. As soon as market declaration is not so clear, London came and clear out all this London high. Asia, New York came and cleared this London high. Look at it. Then it sold to this PDRA. This is what I'm trying to explain about PDRA. You must reference your reaction to PDRAs. So it used these PDRAs, all right, before it began to push up. So today, even it break this this order block here, and this order block is now turned to breaker block. And because it is now a breaker block, we're expecting market either in this session to come to this region, then push all the way up. So this is the region we'll be expecting price to come to before and give us engulfing candle. Okay, for like, if I'm to trade this market now, I will not trade just by it until market engulfs this region. For instance, I'll wait for this 1 hourly candle to close, or as this rejection happen, I'll go down on my lower time frame and see what the market, if it give me any bullish footprint, that's when I will engage this market. For me, people who say don't trade Asian section, it's not true. With understanding, you can trade Asian section. So on this day, like this market, we're expecting it to come down to this region before we can engage our buyers. Do you see it now? So you will not just see this market and jump into it simply because it's going up. No, it must come down to this region, show you the willingness to go up then you engage it. That is what I'm trying to say. There's more to this thing, but let me stop this video here.